The tail of the tape for our main event. Women's 125-pounders, Bec Rawlings versus Britain Hart.
Outside of having one bare-knuckle fight, I don't see any real advantage here. One's 29, one's 28. Have a 2-inch reach for Hart, and game on. They're ready to fight.
Again, here's the outstanding Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Mississippi Coast Coliseum, live worldwide, we are now set for the main event of the evening, scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds for the Police Gazette Diamond Bare Knuckle Women's Featherweight Championship. This fight is sanctioned by the Mississippi State Athletic Commission. Commissioners in charge, John Lewis, Larry Torgerson, Eddie Payton. And our 3 judges, scoring at ringside, John Dickinson, Larry Engel, Wayne Spinola. And presenting the Police Gazette Championship title, President of the Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame, Mr. Scott Burt. And ladies and gentlemen, the referee in charge of the action at the bell, Big Dan Murgliata. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have one final question for you. What time is it? Fight fans, what time is it? Biloxi, Mississippi, it is time to knuckle up! Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight she wears black trimmed with pink and green. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. Her official weight, 123 pounds. Her professional boxing record stands at 2 victories, opposite 3 defeats. And here is the challenger from Roanoke, Virginia, Britain Hart! And across the squared circle, her opponent fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight she wears black, trimmed in gray and white. Her official weight, 125.2 pounds. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. She is an MMA veteran of 15 professional fights and undefeated as a bare knuckle professional at 1-0. Fighting out of Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, she is the defending Police Gazette Diamond Bare Knuckle Women's Featherweight Champion, Rowdy Bec Rawlings.
Ladies, come to the rules in the locker room and come with commands a little time. Why don't you protect yourselves a little time?
This is for the title. Why don't you touch gloves? Good luck to both of you.
Both fighters look intent on a ferocious start.
All right, you're towing the line. Ready? Let's go.
Both fighters at the scratch, towing the line. The bell in round number 1. Black and gray for Bec Rawlings. Black, green, and pink for Britain Hart.
We're going to see early on if Bec Rawlings' experience is going to be the factor here.
Hands high and tight for Rawlings, holding the center of the squared circle. And as Hart said she would do, already circling.
Hart has 5 fights as a boxer, but her only 2 wins came with fighters that had no wins at all. So I think she's a little bit underestimating Bec Rawlings' ability to box.
Foot jab from Hart. There's that high striking guard from Rawlings. Hart talked about that again, saying she would work the body. To the body, head, good combination from Hart. Spun away by Rawlings in a very professional move.
Hart did land a hard, sharp, short right hand in the clinches.
Snap jab not getting through from Hart.
You look at Rawlings' patience. Very poised in the ring. She's seen it all.
Champ looks a really disciplined striking guard from Bec Rawlings. Throws the 1-2, leg short on the inside. 35 seconds remaining, round number 1 of our main event.
Look at the legs of Hart. Frigidity. She's everywhere with her legs. Look at Bec. Bec Rawlings is calm. Her legs are quiet. That could be a little bit of anxiety and tension going on right there. Or just inexperience.
Methodical thus far from Bec Rawlings.
Oh.
Combination again on the inside. landing from the clinch.
Nice and clean, lady. Nice and clean. Hands up. Hands
There's the
up.
break from Dan Mergliotta.
Let's go, box. 10 seconds.
Final seconds, round number 1. Like all bouts tonight, scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds. Hart turning up the pressure. There is the bell.
Hands up, ready? Knuckle up.
Both fighters towing the line, round number 2. Hands high, tight, and disciplined for Rawlings. Moving straight forward. Hard as she talked about, finding angles, circling, moving, staying on her bike. Again, there's that flick jab chant from Britain Hart.
It looked like she's stepping back when she's trying to throw forward. She has to step completely in with that right hand, with that jab, that lead punch.
1-2 from Hart, but out of range. Tied into the clinch. Those are legal. Big punches on the inside.
Let's go, box.
And inside is where Hart says she would have her advantages, but she only had one hand available then.
Yet Rawlings has never fought professional boxing, only pro MMA. The reverse for Hart, only pro boxing, no pro MMA. No MMA training, in fact, for Britain Hart. When you're a pro MMA fighter, of course, you have a boxing coach. You're working on your hands. When you're a pro boxer, rarely, champ, are you working on the clinch. Are you working on pummeling on the inside? There's a big right hand from Rawlings.
I can't tell Rawlings never had any professional boxing experience because her form is beautiful. She stays there in the pocket, stepping in, and her, that's her technique form is excellent. So she's getting some great training.
Better stuff from Hart. Lands the left hook, just misses with the straight right.
I think Hart believes she got Beck Rawlings' attention with that right hand.
Now 20 seconds remaining, round number 2. Methodical, steady forward pressure from Beck Rawlings. Hart certainly does not seem intimidated. She hasn't all week.
No, she's definitely holding her own, especially in this second round.
Left hand from Britain Hart. Rawlings tenacious moving forward. Knuckle up, says Dan Mergliotta, round 3. And early intensity forward pressure from Rawlings. So pleased to be joined by the great Antonio Tarver. I'm Sean Wheelock. So pleased that you're with us again, watching throughout the world. BKFC to a new era on pay-per-view.
Looks like Hart is busted up now. You can see blood flowing from her nose or mouth. I don't know which one it is.
Bleeding from her right nostril. Multivision Media providing our production. This has been a treat tonight, as was BKFC 1 in June in Wyoming. Ooh, straight right hand lands from Rawlings. Hart right back into the pocket, now landing from the clinch.
That was a beautiful 1-2 from distance. Clean shot by Beck Rawlings.
65 seconds remaining, round number 3 of our main event.
No headlocks. Break. Come on.
You heard Mergliotta, no headlocks.
No headlocks. Go.
Cannot control over the head. Hart circling out. Still trying to find her best angle, and again flipping the jab. But champ, as you talked about, she throws the jab as she moves backwards, does Britain Hart.
Yeah, it seems like she can't make her mind up which way she want to go. And again, great defense, as we said earlier, from Beck Rawlings. She has those hands high. She's able to block and deflect.
Good left hand from Rawlings.
Good look at that defense.
And that's exactly where Hart said she would go to the body, but as you see, just not getting through the arms. Now going to the body on the
Pull her head
inside.
down and strike, okay? Don't pull her head down like that. Let's go, box.
Warning the Rawlings, don't pull down Hart's head. Snap jab from Rawlings. We're heading. Round 4 begins with Rawlings moving straight forward. The theme continues in this fight. And though Hart expected that, she talked about Rawlings.
Nice
Forward
one,
and
too.
back. She will move circular. Right hand drops Britain Hart.
That looked like a clean knockdown counterpunch to me. We're going to have to see the replay.
Ruled as a slip by Dan Mergliotta.
Hart came out and landed a couple good shots in the beginning of this round. And Beck Rawlings countered.
Straight right hand from Rawlings.
She's finding a home for that right hand now over top.